How much did a guy make in a year?
My boyfriend makes like 20 grand. That's fucking it? Yeah, he works really hard. Okay, but he should at least be making 200K. He's a janitor at the high school. He really works hard. That's hard work to you? That's hard labor. That's labor. That attracts you? I want a guy who works hard. But don't you want a man who makes 200K so he can spoil you? I would rather a guy who works hard than a guy who's rich. Okay, you have to work hard to get 200K. That's a lot of money. He really works hard. That's all he has. Does he live in a fucking trailer? You're judging him for living in a trailer? I am. Guess what? You have a problem with guys who live in a trailer? Yeah, me personally. You guys are so judgmental. Fucking break up with him. You can find a hotter guy who spoils you. He literally gives me everything he has. What does he drive? He literally drives a 2012 Kia Soul. Does he make you pay for gas money? He always pays. He gives me everything he has. I don't know. That's not a lot.
First of all, I don't know why that woman is talking, because out of the two of them, I'm pretty sure she is single. And I can see that there's a reason for that, clearly. Ma'am, do you think that you're the caliber of a man who makes 200K a year? Because you're not. That's really heartbreaking, having to watch a woman like desperately defending her man and the love she has for her man just because he's not wealthy. Like, what kind of classist shit is that? You want a man who makes 200K so you can continue to sit on your ass and eat cheeseburgers. That's why. You want 200K so that you can afford all that makeup you're caking onto your face from Sephora. You want a man with 200K until you realize that he'll treat you like an option because you are just that. One of many options for him. And I promise you, that man who's a janitor, who has a good woman beside him, who loves him anyways, she will like encourage him just naturally to get a better job, to make more money, to provide for her, because she deserves it. Because she accepts him just how he is. That woman, the other one, she nothing but hot dogs down a hallway. I promise you. Like, I promise. She's the only girl who has a mileage reader on her vagina. I can just tell. But again, out of the two of them, only one was single. And it was the gold digger. So, thank you.
Some girls would be like, oh, well, I don't sell my pussy, but baby, you maintaining a man at the house, and he's sitting up there playing 2K, and you just came back from a 12-hour shift. Baby, you are the trick at this.
So for anyone who doesn't understand what a 304 is, that's a literal hooker. They walk the street and sell their hoo-haws, and I'm confused. Number one, first of all, I can see that you've never worked a job a day in your life, because ain't nobody out here working 12 hours. But the fact that somebody had to repost that video with the caption on top of the smartest thing a 304 has ever said, really? Do you equate holding a man down to prostituting yourself? Now, do we really believe this, or are we just tricking ourselves? This is literal proof that we will support a woman selling her hoo-ha, exploiting herself, and putting herself in literal danger daily more than we will support a woman who holds her man down. Now, do I think that somebody should be working a job while he plays 2K all day? No. I also don't think that a man should hold a woman down while she stays home eating chips and scrolling her phone all day. Like, do something in the house. Be 50-50, you know? But to equate that to prostituting yourself, and all these women agree with it, I mean, it's just delusion at this point. Delusion. And that is precisely why my daughter will only have this phone when she enters junior high and high school. Until she's 16, she ain't getting social media, because I'm not letting you bitches raise my daughter. Thank you.
We are way more superior than you guys. Without women, men wouldn't exist. You guys are actually nothing. Because without us, you're useless. You wouldn't even be born. Okay? And all men, whether you were with them for 10 years or not, will cheat and lie. So it doesn't really matter.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a woman who is so insecure about herself and feels so shitty and inadequate that she needs to put herself up on a pedestal just by default of being a woman. Okay. Number two, quit projecting. I'm so sorry that your boyfriend in junior high cheated on you, but that's you're out drunk looking like a complete slob talking about how you're superior to men. Are we just acting like we don't need a man to nut in us in order to have a baby? Like, obviously the fact that we can create life is like extremely miraculous. Like, that baby grows. We ourselves, full adults, grew inside of our mothers. That's miraculous. But we're not gonna sit and act like it's a one-man job and we just like impregnate ourselves. Because I don't know if you know this, but it takes 40 days for a man to grow one singular sperm. So he did put in a bit of work. 40 days, not as bad as you. We're not going to compare, but we're also not going to put ourselves up on a pedestal and say that men are trash and useless. We're not going to be doing that either. I would look in the mirror, because I think you just projected a whole lot of self-hatred, woman.